To understand the purpose of the BizDoc software, it's important to understand why states create business entities like corporations and limited liability companies. Just to be clear, when I say states, I also mean territories and Canadian provinces. States would not create legal business entities if they didn't benefit the state's economy. Obviously, the standard of living within a state is increased by businesses producing products and services. States create business entities to promote investment in businesses and to make it easier to carry on business activities. Without the inherent benefit of limited liability in a state-created entity, there would be much less business investment and a slower growing economy. States dictate procedures that protect investors. Businesses must document what they're doing to stay compliant and to prove that they are protecting their investors. These assurances are fundamental to a good economy. The purpose of the BizDoc software is to document the business's efforts to follow the laws that protect its investors by generating resolutions and other legal documents that are required by the state. BizDoc is not a set of templates. It's a database, and the data it contains is inserted into documents that can be printed or stored for future use. You can read the user's guide under the Help menu to learn more about the software, but for many owners it may be easier to watch these web tutorial movies. It's important to watch all of the movies, and you can always review a topic when there's a need, but you might find it easier to initially view them in the following order. First, data needs to be entered into the company profile, the people profile, and the titles and responsibilities form before anything else can be done. So these movies are the best place to start. It's best that you use BizDoc to track ownership because there is so much documentation dealing with owners. To learn about the ownership register, watch the company and group ownership movies and the owner register movies. Once you understand the data entry forms, watch the Create Documents and Save Documents movies, which describe how you can create and maintain resolutions and other documentation. The networking, security, data backup, importing external data, and changing default values movies are general maintenance functions. The to-do list and calendar forms are just informational, at least for now. The BizDoc software is continually growing and improving. As you identify areas where the software can be improved, send the information to the developer. You can do that by selecting the Help with Documents button on the navigation toolbar and pressing the Email Suggestions for Next Version button. That concludes the overview of the BizDoc tutorial movies.